How are we doing, guys? Welcome back to the match preview. Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. The Premier League is back, and let's hope it's back with a bang. So, as you know, on Saturday at half 12, or I should say 12:30, 12:30 UK time, Arsenal kick off their Premier League campaign at home to Nottingham Forest. And the first thing I can say about this one is a lot of things could happen in this. This is that type of game where it can be turned to go any way. And I think with the team Arsenal have got, I think we are more than capable of getting that over the line. And I think we are going to aim for the Premier League title finish this season, especially now that last season we qualified back in for the Champions League. But yeah, listen, I'm expecting a lot of things for the new season, and I want to get straight to the point where I think this is going to be a very good game, and I think I can see the atmosphere, and I can feel it all gaining, and just stuff like that. I tried to get tickets to go to this match, but I was going to Barcelona, so I couldn't really. My time was actually really good in Barcelona, as you can see. I got a bit of colour, but yeah, that's really it for what I have to say about it. Our opponents, Nottingham Forest, beat us 1-0 at their stadium, but we absolutely demolished them 5-0 at the Emirates back in, I think, October. But we have them tomorrow, and it's a game where I want to look on this one, and I think this is a great chance for your fantasy football. This is a great chance for Arsenal to grab 3 points. This is a great opportunity for a clean sheet for Ramsdale before David Raya comes in. But yeah, listen, with that said, let's get into the predicted 11. Goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale. Obvious choice for me, keeps his place. Matt Turner has now left the club, so will he play against Arsenal potentially? So we haven't really got a backup goalkeeper, so I think it just has to be Aaron Ramsdale. Into the back four, first of all, right back, Ben White. He was superb in it. He was superb in the Community Shield. I think he was one of the standout players for me in the game, um, along with a few others who we'll get into in a minute. But I think he had that little tad bit of I think Ben White was absolutely brilliant in the Community Shield. And I think you can see now why I say that, because looking at Ben White's stats, it was clear enough to say that Ben White's a player that no one really talks about. And what kind of game is he gonna have, or what kind of season is he gonna have? Sorry, for what I should really say. Will he have a fantastic season like last season, or will this be a flop season for Ben White? We'll find out, but he slots in this game for me. Moving into the centre back pairing, first of all on the right hand side, William Saliba. It's fantastic to have him back in the team now, and it's fantastic to now say his name in the match previews, because he is the green light in this Arsenal team. He is one of those very few players who might be in my match previews for all 38 games. William Saliba is that crucial for Arsenal. When he came back from injury, I was watching a couple of the pre-season games and I was looking at William Saliba especially, in particularly, and I was looking at him thinking, Jesus Christ, he's come back from injury like he's a completely different player. He's better than he was before he got injured. And you'll see what I'm talking about tomorrow. But yeah, William Saliba starts this game for me. Alongside him, Gabriel had a fantastic game in the Community Shield. I think he was our best defender by a million miles. The way he had Haaland on his back from scoring any goals was absolutely superb, and I think you can see now what kind of team Mikel Arteta is trying to build, and what kind of project you can see, and why Gabriel is part of that. And it more leans to the fact how Arteta favours Gabriel over Kivior, for instance, a Kivior or Rob Holding or someone like that. But yeah, that Gabriel is who I would go with. Left back, Julian Timber. He was brilliant as well in the Community Shield. absolutely brilliant. I think Gabriel was our best defender, but I think if I had to pick a player behind Gabriel, it would be Julian Timber. I think he was absolutely brilliant in the Community Shield. The way he ran past Kyle Walker right at the end of the game and crossed in the ball for, I think it was Odegaard, who nearly tapped it into the back of the net. Listen, it's a fantastic opportunity for Julian Timber to have that number one spot. Zinchenko, I don't know much about him yet. Tierney's not going to start, so I think the only option to go with is Julian Timber. Into the midfield duo, first of all, Thomas Partey, absolutely outstanding in the Community Shield. And I think we might see a better Thomas Partey this season than we saw in previous seasons. I mean, Thomas Partey last season was absolutely brilliant. Thomas Partey the season before was absolutely brilliant. But I think this season will be the best we've ever seen of Thomas Partey. Yeah, and I think if we can keep him fit for the whole season, he'd have a good role to play if we were to challenge for the league title or even the Champions League. Yeah. Alongside him, Declan Rice, obvious choice for me. He came in the summer transfer window for 105 million. Hasn't really done anything yet, which is pretty worrying. But I can see him getting a goal or two tomorrow. I can really see him getting a goal or two tomorrow. I think he will be absolutely brilliant tomorrow. This season, especially for Arsenal, when it comes to playing West Ham, Declan Rice is the man who's there. Declan Rice is the man that has to, do everything. And we're all relying on him now, which is not fair. But if Declan Rice wants to put on an Arsenal shirt like this one, then he's got to do something. And yeah, listen, I can see him doing a lot tomorrow. But yeah, he starts this game for me. Into the attacking three, first of all on the left hand side, Gabriel Martinelli. One of his quieter games in the Community Shield, I'd say. He wasn't terrible, but he wasn't great, if that's the word to use it. Arteta took him off for Trossard, which was a bargain, which was absolutely brilliant mindset for Mikel Arteta. He took him off for Leandro Trossard. Gabriel Martinelli is a player who you want to look out for, especially against the likes of Nottingham Forest, who have Serge Aurier at left back and at right back. From what I've been reading, he might be injured, Serge Aurier, so that could be a boost in Martinelli's confidence, and that could be, that could just mean the green light for Martinelli just to tear up Forest's defence and get a goal or two. And I was considering him for my FPL team, but I said no. I think Odegaard's the club captain, and he might do a bit more than Martinelli. But yeah, listen, he's there, and yeah, he's there for. Through the middle, Martin Odegaard, obvious choice, the most obvious choice in this 11. The most obvious choice in this 11 is probably Martin Odegaard, our club captain. Didn't really do anything in the Community Shield, but it's early days yet to judge these players. Odegaard, I think, will have a fantastic season for us, and I can see him going far this season. I can really see him doing something brilliant, and I think what he does for Arsenal will comply with this season and how things just might mean at the end of the season, because I think Odegaard might have a fantastic role to play. But yeah, that's Martin Odegaard for you. On the right, Bukayo Saka. I was going to put Nelson in because of what he did when he came on last season against Forest, but then I sat there and thought to myself, no, Saka's a more crucial player, and Saka's the one that's going to play, and it's obvious now what Saka's role is at the club, because he has good games and he has bad games. He's got that bad game in him, and especially against Forest last season at home, he went off injured, which was pretty worrying. But then Nelson came on and scored a brace. So yeah, I'd be kind of happy with that one. Saka on the right wing. Up front, as a main striker, Leandro Trossard. Don't put Eddie Nketiah there. Gabriel Jesus is injured, I think, up until the end of, the start or the September, so he'll be out for quite a while. I think he'll be back for the North London derby, but till then, Trossard goes up front for me, and I think it's going to be very crucial to see what Leandro Trossard gets up to in the Premier League next season. I should say this season, and what he does tomorrow. Will Trossard score? I'll tell you my thing in a minute. My score predictions. Leandro Trossard starts up front for me. I mean, he's got everything a striker needs / a winger. He's got pace. He's got finishing. He's got a bit of everything in him. And I think if we can keep him fit for the whole season, he'll be one of those players where you look at it and you think, yeah, he's a freaking bargain, mate. He's a bargain. So yeah, listen, that's going to be it for the match preview. Arsenal, Nottingham Forest. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know, do you agree or disagree with this predicted 11? And who would you like to see figure in this game? Let me know all your thoughts. I'll see you for the match reaction. And yeah, peace.